Welcome back to SEMA 2023. About a month ago now, my friends and I traveled from all over the country to what is essentially the greatest car show in the world. In this three-part series on the channel, I have covered some of the coolest builds from this year, as well as the most insane exotic cars that SEMA has to offer. But in this video, part 3, we're going to crank that insanity up a notch because we are going to get absolutely showered with tires at the Hoonigan Burnyard and then get a lesson in what real driving looks like from RTR's Formula Drift team. And of course, there will be a plethora of special cars dotted throughout the video, including one very special car that we are going to start this video off with today. But if you do enjoy this video, remember to like and subscribe. This is me, Patrick, the king of cars, and this is part 3, the finale of the SEMA experience. Enjoy. And one very, very special car that I want to look at is this 1970 Dodge Charger. Now you might be thinking, based on some previous cars that featured in this video, that this is another really nice replica of a Fast and Furious car. But no, because this isn't a replica. This is one of the original Dom's Charger movie cars from the first Fast and Furious movie here at SEMA. What an honor it is to see this car. I mean, this car really kick-started the franchise as we know it today. I mean, Dom's Charger is one of the most iconic cars in any movie ever because it's always been present through the franchise. And this is the very first one. Vin Diesel drove this exact car. I'm not sure which one this is. I'm assuming, well, yeah, I'm assuming it is one of the stunt cars, but my goodness, just insane to be able to see this car in person. And I didn't even know it was here, which is super cool. I mean, a very bare bones interior because, as is always the case with movie cars, they usually take some not so nice examples and make them look good for the movie, but underneath, it's not that great of a car. But this car, I could imagine fetching so much money at auction. I mean, look at this fake blower here. Hilarious, because if you were to put the hood up, the blower would go with it, which isn't how that's supposed to be. But yes, I feel like this car would fetch so much money at an auction. Probably $1 million Charger here. You never really know. Super, super cool. And here is one of the most iconic and fastest Camaros in the world. This is the infamous Big Red Camaro, known for going 266 miles per hour. Might not look like a 266 mile an hour car because at the end of the day, it's a 69 Camaro, but this thing makes so much power, and you can convert it, is often converted to do road courses, hill climbs, and top speed runs. This is a really jack of all trades Camaro that's done everything. I mean, Pikes Peak, all these crazy hill climb events. What an honor it is to see this car. Here is a car I have been absolutely dying to see for years, if you could even call it a car, because this is a Mercedes G63 AMG 6x6, one of 100 or so units, built by Mercedes with portal axles and obviously 6 wheels, 6-wheel drive. And not only that, this one's even crazier because this one has the Brabus G700 kit. And I don't know if it also has the 700 horsepower tune from Brabus. Some people would get the kit without, but this thing is absolutely nuts. I mean, look at just how big those freaking shocks are. This thing is an off-road monster. I mean, I would love to just take one of these out in the desert and just rip on it and jump it, just do all the craziest stuff with it. This thing is super, super cool. Glad I could finally see one in person. And here we have a car from Rohana, another local Chicago company, the 992 GT3 RS with the brand new red Rohana wheels. Looks pretty interesting, I would say, but this car is kept at Chicago Car Collective, where I have filmed in the past and plan on filming again in the future. So look out for that. This car will definitely be seen at some point again on the channel in probably a much colder place than Vegas. Here we are at the Shell V-Power booth, starting off with this Chevy Indy car. Very cool stuff. Like how it looks. I like how the red fades into the orange, the yellow, a little bit of the white as well. I think it looks really cool. It represents Shell really well. And in a matching spec is the Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo. This one is brought by Dream Racing, so you can go to Las Vegas Speedway and rent this car. Well, you could go for a couple laps in it, drive it around the track, get to experience it as a race car, as it is. And yeah, very cool stuff. 51, very good number. And also here is a Charles Leclerc F1 car. Very cool stuff. I believe this is a 2019 spec car. So it's the previous generation of F1 cars. Got the matte paint, got the 16, obviously, that is Leclerc's number. And then on the other side is a 55 for Carlos Sainz. So that is really cool. But yeah, cool stuff. Here we are in the Hoonigan area, very big area this year, showcasing a lot of different aspects of car culture and probably if you had to get a bingo card of all these different parts of car culture, I think this would get all of them, because here we have a 911 Dakar, and look at these rotiform Fuchs wheels, kind of like turbofan style too. Love this style of wheel on this car, suits it super, super well. And then walking to the other side, we have Travis Pastrana's family huckster, the 840 something horsepower Subaru wagon. Crazy, crazy stuff. Has DRS, active aero, just an insane rally car. Moving on, a slammed dually. What? That's crazy. And this really nice looking 993 turbo. Like this car a lot. But yeah, lots of crazy builds. Got trucks here. Got that all carbon body Dodge Charger. Love that. And here we have the half 11, the mid-engine LS powered sort of Porsche thing. I don't even know. Crazy stuff. Just exposed metal finish. Insane. Another Pastrana car over here, the Nitro Cross rally car. Got Formula Drift cars. Got the S14 here. Got Chris Forsberg's Z. Chris Forsberg actually just walked by right before I started rolling, so that was kind of cool. Got trophy trucks. And here's something I like. A 296 GT3. And I don't know which race this was in, but it's still dirty from it, which is really cool. This car raced here in IMSA in the GTD Pro class. And it's here because Rotiform is under the Wheel Pros umbrella that now owns Hoonigan. And this car has Rotiform wheels. Rotiform wheels on a Ferrari race car. That's pretty insane, if you ask me. But really cool stuff. Crazy wide body, crazy wing. I keep using the word crazy, but that's a pretty good way to describe it. Then moving on, got more Rotiforms. And here, speaking of IMSA, an Acura GTB car from Wayne Taylor Racing. This blue chrome finish looks absolutely sensational. I am a bit of a sucker for blue chrome, I'm going to be honest. I know it's a very dated trend, but this looks so cool. Also got another trophy truck here. Here's another Z, another wide body Z. Road car instead of the Formula Drift car. Got a 2JZ swapped Gallardo over there. Nice. GR Corolla. Got an absolutely slammed RS5. Very, very cool. I like the Rotiforms on this. But really cool, something I really like, is this Huracan Storado with a tent on the roof. If I was going camping, this would be the ultimate rig. And what I find funny is that it still has the carbon racing buckets. So it's a very practical car. Also here is the Volkswagen Beetle from Gran Turismo Sport, I think. I'm not a Gran Turismo player, I'm a Forza player, so correct me if I'm wrong. But walking over is a legend. The Hoonicorn, a car that truly needs no introduction. Obviously, very big part of my childhood with Ken Block, and my favorite Gymkhana was always Gymkhana 7, with this car ripping down the streets of LA, just doing the craziest slides. And that was when it had the NA motor with 850 horsepower. This is the twin turbo configuration with 1400 horsepower. And I mean, obviously with Ken being gone now, this car means so much more to me now. And it's really cool to see this car out in the open. This car is a legend. And looking in here in the interior, I mean, the seat where a legend once sat, just what an icon. I feel like this is the most iconic car in all of car culture in the last 20 years. I know that Fast and Furious is a really big part of the way cars are today, but I think this is it. This is the most iconic car in the last 25 years. I know it's a really deep topic, but please let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Is this the most iconic car of the last 20 years? I think it is. And here we have a lot of Ken's original gear as well. You have a race suit, got a mountain bike, got a bumper off of the Gymkhana 9 spec Focus RSRX, parts off the Hoona truck too, wheels, doors, just crazy stuff, really cool. But over here is another legend, the Hoona Pegasus, a Porsche 912, 911 thing with a 997 motor. Just makes an obscene amount of power, and this car was once Ken's, but now is in the hands of his daughter, Leah. But I think we'll do a lot of great things with this car, and I feel like this car will be to her what this car is to Ken. But I don't know, only time will tell, but the Hoona Pegasus is just nuts. A crazy hill climb car build. Just, oh my gosh. Time attack cars are the most insane builds on the planet, and well, this is no different. And also here, and the Alpha Wolf, an electric pickup truck prototype. I actually do really like this a lot. I really hope they put this into production because this thing looks super, super cool. Love like how it looks a lot like the old Subaru Brat, a car that I absolutely adore. I think that car is hilarious, and Well, this new company Alpha is bringing it back for the modern era. Let's just hope they put this thing into production and it really lives up to the hype. Welcome to the Hoonigan Burnyard, where perfectly good tires come to die. Coming up now is a montage of some of the carnage that ensued. I hope you enjoy. I am absolutely covered in tire shrapnel right now. It is all over my shirt, all over my arms, all up in my hair. Absolutely worth it though. What a great show that was. Yo, Gary, so my last name is also King. What happens if you put two Kings together?
You, Royal Flush.
Royal Flush.
Royal Flush. Cool, thanks buddy.
You killed it today, bro.
And here we have T-Pain's RTR Mustang, Wisconsin. Wisconsin boy does enjoy that.
I love it.
It is, I love this livery. I think it's super cool. It doesn't have a rotary, so it doesn't really pertain to Baby Got Brap, but still pretty crazy.
It's also a street car. It's a
Oh,
street
yeah.
car spec 5. So I don't even know.
Yeah, so street car, you can see all of the curb rash. T-Pain, what are you doing? And here we're at the RTR Drift booth with Von Gittin Jr.'s S650 Mustang drift car. Super cool. They also have one of Adam LZ's cars, I believe. Is this Adam LZ's car? I don't know. Whose car is this, Max?
Well, this is the livery of James Dean.
Okay.
But he did not drive the S550. He's only been driving the S650. James Dean still has injuries from his big wreck in Irwindale a few weeks ago, so Adam's actually been driving this.
Okay, so thank you to our Formula Drift expert for the clarification here. And here we are at the RTR demo area. 3 cars going out today. We got Chelsea Denofa, Adam LZ, and Von Gittin Jr. all driving Formula D spec Mustangs, so that'll be pretty cool. And yeah, gonna be a lot of noise. And that's about all I have for SEMA 2023. What an incredible show this was, full of amazing cars, amazing people, and even more amazing friends. And a very checked out Richard Rollins. But thank you all so much for watching this series. If you did enjoy these videos, remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, this is me, Patrick, the King of Cars. Thank you for watching. Take care.